So I'm recording this video from Oxford today. So we made a bit of a miscalculation. Me and my partner, we basically, well, we kind of went against government advice and we did a bit of traveling. And we went to Romania on Friday. Now, by the time we landed, we found that the Polish government had said that they were going to be banning flights in and out of Poland due to coronavirus, of course. So, trying to see what our options were, we looked at flights. There was nothing that we could get from Romania back to Poland on Saturday. The ban came into effect from Sunday. Our flight back was booked on Monday. So we were a bit stuck. We had a long think, and without any real decent options to get back, we decided to fly to the UK because the airlines are still operating here, and so we're currently sort of staying with my parents until we have the best opportunity to get back into Poland. So in terms of getting back, there are a few options that we're considering. So one, the government in Poland has set up a series of charter flights to various places in the world, including London. We looked at this and then realized that the prices that they're charging are actually way above what you would expect to pay to get back into the UK, which we're not quite willing to go to. At one point they were even offering business class options, which was again a bit surprising. They've now removed those, I'm guessing, to backlash. Alternatively, we had an option to fly into Germany and take a bus across the border because the buses started to resume again. And then we found out that there could be a 24-hour wait to cross the border because the checks the Polish government are taking. So one thing we heard is effectively they are stopping all vehicles at the border, doing temperature checks, and people are going to be escorted by the police to their residence. One reason that we haven't taken this option as well is me being, well, not a citizen. We had to get certain proofs that I was eligible to work in the country, which we've now got from my HR team, because effectively at the border they are only letting Polish nationals in, I believe. So right now we're kind of reviewing choices. We believe the 10-day ban is actually going to be extended to 20 days. This is what we've heard. Now, a bit about, what's going on in the UK. So one thing we found is people are panic buying, as they have been a bit in Poland. We've heard the situation in Warsaw has improved on this front. Naturally, things like soap, toilet paper, are completely sold out. You're very lucky if you can get hold of that. But also we found that vegetables, meat, a lot of food is out of stock on the shelves as well. The government here haven't really taken many official measures yet, but they have insisted that people don't go out to the pubs, that people don't go to any public events. A lot of sports events are being cancelled here, and also anyone over the age of 65 is being asked to self-quarantine for 3 weeks, which is going to be fun for a lot of people, including my parents, especially given that it would appear online orders from supermarkets have about a 2-week waiting list right now. We've been out and about. The streets are pretty quiet, the roads are pretty quiet, so people do seem to start to be taking this seriously. But we will see how long we are stuck here. We're hoping to get back to Poland when we can, but at least at the moment we have some accommodation and food and we're safe. But slightly trying times. But I'll include a few videos of some of the things we've seen in the UK in terms of the emptiness and the kind of post-apocalyptic state. But when the government's saying don't travel, I would follow that advice for a change. Normally government advice is kind of like, you know, it'll be fine. But no, this one, we're actually having to take quite seriously. So stay safe, wash your hands, you know, stay away from public gatherings, and hopefully within some time we can get past this crisis. Good luck, people.
Jest to alcohol. People walking around us.
Not sure if you can see, but generally all the bars, restaurants, cafes, they're closed at the moment. We had the government edict last night asking such places to remain closed. You see the old kebab place open. So Wetherspoons here, quite firmly shut. You know, and we're here at about, you know, 1:30, so normally this would be quite busy down here. We're even finding a lot of the big shops are closed at the moment. Surprising, because the smaller ones are open. So I don't know if there was some kind of size limit imposed, but I didn't see that on any of the news reports from the government. So Exile isn't always so bad. At the moment we're just taking a bit of a hike up into the lovely woods of Warsaw. Seems like a lot of other families and things around here had the same idea. But sometimes you need to just get out, get into the fresh air. You can still exercise your social distancing, and you don't have to go stir crazy. So yeah, no need to overly panic, just be sensible.